Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Western Centurion channel, and it is another Sunday, Sunday the 23rd of July, so not quite 4 videos in 1 week, but this is the start of the first video of this week, so hey, maybe there might be another one up in the middle of the week. But anyway, this is just going to be a shortish video about Dave Fenton's Megapoint Controllers and the way that I plan on operating not only my turnouts on the layout but also the metaphor signals that I'll be having. Well, not only will it do metaphor signals, but you can also use them to control LED signals as well, or light signals. So yeah, so I've been doing a bit of spending since last weekend, and one of the things I bought were 10 servos. These cost me £1.80 each, and I think including postage and packing it was about £18. Looking at them, they are good quality servos as well. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with those. I also bought some piano wire. Now this is 0.6 millimeters. This is what Dave recommends on his website. So there's 5 pieces here at 1 meter long, so yes, that's 5 meters worth of piano wire. I think it's 5 centimeters, I'm not sure, might be 5 centimeters length that we need to connect to the servo motors for the points. But I haven't actually made any up yet for the turnouts, so when I get around to that I'll know exactly how much I'll be needing for each turnout. Obviously, as well as buying this and this, I had to buy the servo control board. Now that was £60, and but remember that will operate 12 servos, so 12 turnouts that one board will operate. And in addition to that, I purchased the DCC board as well, which connects to the servo controller board and also to my E-Link. That was £30, I think it was. So in total, including postage and packing, I think it came to about £95 or £96. And still sounds a lot of money, but I think for controlling 12 points, that's pretty good value for money. So yesterday I spent virtually the whole day yesterday sat in here. I made up a little sort of like fixture that I could put the boards on and attach the 9 servos I attached to it, and just have a play about and get a feel of how it all works. And I'm pleased to say that it's brilliant. It really is. I've got it working. I'm quite a slow learner when it comes to stuff like this. Mechanical stuff I'm alright, but electronics is a little bit over the top of my head. And I just had to keep repeating over and over and over, doing the same thing, how to program them via RailMaster. But I've now got it done. I've also got the first section of the track plan done on RailMaster with all the turnouts in place. So when I click on any of those, the servo or the corresponding servo will operate. Absolutely brilliant, and you'll see a video of that soon anyway after this. I also need a 12 volt power supply. I haven't actually been out and bought one yet, but I borrowed one out of one of our test machines at work. It has to be 12 volt with a minimum of 2 amp supply from it. So the one I managed to borrow from work actually has between 4.5 and 5 amps, so more than enough to power 1 controller board, and will easily control 2 controller boards at some point. So I'll have to look for a power supply a bit like that when I can. Okay, yeah, so really good result. I did want to do a little video today as well about how to set it all up, but I just don't have the time. Hence why I said that there might be another video in the week, because when I get home from work, if I do get the time, that's what I do. I do like a little instruction video on how I set it all up. Alright, but for now you just have to make do with seeing the servos operating and what the system looks like. So I'll leave it at that, and we'll get on to the next stage so you can see what it all looks like. Okay, so back again in a mo. Bye bye. And here we have the setup which I've made for not only just testing the solenoids, but also to teach myself how to operate them. It's quite straightforward, bit daunting to start with, but when you actually read the instructions and get some help by the man himself, Dave Fenton, it is pretty straightforward and works beautifully. So what we have here to start with, we have the servo controller board. Now you can see where the servos are connected in, just along here. Now there's 12 connections there, so in simple mode this controller board will operate 12 servos. So it's not bad, is it really? For £60 you can operate 12 servos, and at those servos, as what were they? I said, yeah, about £1.80 each. So, yeah, good value for money, I think. But you have to make sure that these are fitted the correct way or in the correct orientation. So on here we've got the yellow facing the outside. And you can see the channel light flashing there. I'll tell you, I'll do a separate video for this, okay, on how to set it all up, but I just didn't have the time today. This is a switch panel board, and this basically just fits onto there, so you can operate these switches to operate the servos, but at the moment this is in slave mode, so that won't actually work with it. The reason it's in slave mode is because over here we have the DCC adapter, and just nicely blinking away with a green LED. So that green LED is over the address button. There's two buttons on the address button and mode button. What we're doing at the moment, we only want the address button, which has that blinking green light. So down this, yes, so basically that is now wired into the E-Link controller, which is behind that cupboard door. We have a 12 volt power supply. This gives out anywhere between 4.5 and 5 amps. You need a minimum of 2 amps to operate the servos via the controller board. And this wire here is the link wire, basically from the DCC adapter and the controller board, or I think Dave calls it the network lead, which makes sense because it is networking between the two boards. The servos, this is how they arrive. Two little bags. This little bag contains the actuator arms and the two fixing screws and the retaining screw for the actuator arms. Now the actuator arm I'm going for at the moment is this one, as you'll see on those. But I'm wondering, when it comes to using the micro switch for actuating the power to the frogs, I might be better off using one of these. But I'll see. I've still got a bit more playing to do because I haven't even tried fitting one of these underneath the baseboard yet. Oh, and this is the aluminium tubing, 15mm by 15 by 15, but this is actually 15.5, so it's just slightly over, but a pair of pliers just to squeeze it in is enough to hold the servos in place. So what I thought I'd do, I'll just give you a quick demonstration. I'll get the camera onto a tripod over the top of the servos, and I'll try and use a desktop capture software So you can see me clicking on the points, and then at the same time the servo moving. Alright, I hope it works. It's going to take a bit of editing to try and get everything to run smoothly and, shall we say, run at the same time. It's always hard when you've got two videos and you're pairing them together and try and get the timing perfect, but we'll have a go. Alright, so yeah, I'll get that set up and back again in a mo. Bye bye. Okay, so let's start off with turnout 1. Okay, so turnout 1, which will be on the left, turnout 2, turnout 3, turnout 4, turnout 5, turnout 6, turnout 7, turnout 8, and turnout 9. Wow. So you see, quite simple to set up and easy to operate via RailMaster.